Yo, wagwan. Tish your boy, Jeton, legendary. And we have some Cyberpunk photo session. This is 70s style. So, normally for these videos, as y'all know, I do 2 outfits per character. But I think I'm gonna start reducing it down to 1 outfit per character so I could take the idea and stretch it some more. Because then I could do another 70s style and take those outfits and use them on different characters. But y'all let me know. I mean, the video's still gonna be nice and long, about 50 minutes an hour, maybe a little longer. So it'll still be nice, healthy, and long, because I know a lot of people like my longer videos. But with that being said, we have East LA V, Texas V, and Native V. Alright? Hit that subscribe button. I do all things photography on Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Let's go. Alrighty folks, I'm having a slight issue here, and I don't exactly know how to fix it. So, I don't know if some of y'all might remember in the New York episode where we were on Danny, the white lady, pink, with the pink boot cuts and the chocolate Tims. We were on her, and the game kept doing that flashing crap. It's doing it again, but because I'm in a more denser part of the game, it's causing some crashing. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do these on lower graphics. I guess it's more of my issue than y'all issue. I mean, the visual gonna be about the same, but my dang photos, the quality won't be the dang same. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't even know what that is. It's like something in the world can't load up properly, so it goes in and then it crashes, and then it goes in and then it crashes, and then it goes and it crashes until it crashes the game. So like see, we're in Ultra now, as you just saw. It's buttery smooth. I'm doing just fine. I'm probably sitting at about 50-something FPS maybe. Maybe a little lower. Either way, good enough that I'm easily running around pretty smooth, and we're on ray tracing. We're on ray tracing graphics. As soon as we go to photo mode though. You see it? Where it keeps going in and out? I don't know what that is. You kind of saw a little glimpse of her outfit too. This is the 70s episode, as the thumbnail and the title said. You know, I realized I was messing up on something else too, actually. Shoot, I don't want to do these on low graphics, so I guess we're gonna have to put some extra into this, figure out whatever I can to get this to look as pretty as possible. Oh, so where's it at? There we go. You know what I realized though? On the 2 Christmas episodes, even though they were still decently long, one was 55 minutes, the other was an hour and 6 minutes. I did not realize that I was doing 1 outfit per character, which I guess is fine because you know, there's only so many Christmas outfits I could do. I only got so many items. Half the stuff they were wearing wasn't even Christmas related, except for a few of them. Shoot, like V and Judy, they were just wearing white, and then V was wearing a green and white jacket. That stuff was not related to Christmas at all. It was just stuff that was colored similar to Christmas. But yeah, I guess it worked in the end because there was only so many Christmas outfits I had. Yeah, so you could tell the graphic difference, at least I can. If I do this so dang much, I can clearly see that we're not at the level of graphics that we typically are. But if that crap keep doing that, I don't know, my game done crashed like twice now. Only when I go into photo mode. As you saw, when I'm in regular running around, it's decently smooth actually. As soon as I get into photo mode, things go bad. A little too dark. It is early in the morning. But so boom, here's her outfit. She got a 2-parter outfit because she's indoors right now. So the second part of the outfit will have her glasses and the little flats. So boom. Go ahead and get that out the way. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to use my full light rig. It might be too dang bright. Okay, that's not too bad. A bit. Doesn't look that natural, so we're gonna change the color a bit. But yeah, I don't. Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. I don't know why it's doing that, is doing the same thing, but for whatever reason, when you're in that part of Night City, that part that looked like New York, it is not very laggy for some reason. You would think it would be, but it is surprisingly not, because of how much is over there. You would think it'd be laggy. Yeah, it is surprisingly not. So when it was doing that on that character, it was annoying, but I could get the photos done with no issue. Those photos came out beautiful. For whatever reason, where we are now, it is not a fan of it at all. Probably because there's a lot more vegetation here. There's a lot more plants and stuff over here. Probably causing some issues, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to do these as best as I can to not show that we're clearly on lower graphics here. Now, I went with Denny's spot because Denny's spot is covered in wood and she is an older character, therefore she's gonna have more of that old school style. So what perfect than Denny? Let me show you the full fit again. So boom, got the slim pink glasses. Those are the bayonet joints. But a lot of people was rocking slim style glasses back in the day. Got the semi-suit jacket top. These are not really bell, they're kind of bell bottoms. They're mostly boot cut, but they have a slight bell at the end. So, pause. So that they work decent enough. So, I would say it looks pretty 70s, pretty 70s. Either that or she looks like someone's aunt trying to dress kind of like how she used to dress back in the day, but more modern. Either way, it has that slight 70s theme to it. Of course, with a little bit of Christmas, because, you know, December. It's December, man. Gotta have that slight Christmas. Go with the head here. Go adjust the lighting. Let's bring that up just a tiny bit, because now that it's all tan, a little dark in here. Almost right there. Now, how far can she go? Right about there. Perfect. So yeah, it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? With the characters being only one outfits, because I had so many ideas I wanted to do, but I didn't want to use all of them up on just a couple of characters. I need a light blocker for the back end there. I can see light flashing off the wall back there. We don't want that. We do not want the light on the on the back wall back there. I forgot the light blocker doesn't work on these graphics. A little bit, but not very much. You can still see the light back there. Ay, we just had to have some issues, huh? I mean, it's clean. It's not as clean as I would want it to be, you know? Like, these are clearly decent graphics. Not that crispiness that ray tracing gives you, you know? You see all that light back there flashing off the wall. I forgot the light blocker doesn't work on these lower graphics for some reason. Right there. I'll tell you what, this is a whole lot smoother. When you got it on max graphics, it's not nearly as smooth. But it's also a lot cleaner too. Alright, right there. And then, of course, a little smile. She ain't got much eyebrows, I just realized that. She ain't got a whole lot of eyebrows going on. Oops. Wrong joint. For this character, we have this current outfit with the semi bell bottoms, the white suit top. I did a lot of looking up, a lot of researching. I was like, what the fuck were people rocking in Texas in the 70s, dude? And we got as close as I could get with this outfit right here, so it's not too bad. Then the swimsuit was easy because I just so happened to have some swimsuits that had that 70s style. You know, the low-waisted bottom and the larger halter-looking top joint, I think it's called. I don't know what the names be half the time, but that's what it looked like at least. I only know it from GTA. That's the only reason I know what a halter top is, because of GTA. That dang biker DLC they released some years ago. It was a joint called halter top that I used to make my character wear all the time. That's the only reason I even know what that is, dude. That where it is. That where it is. We have a lot of right about there. A lot of unwanted shadow here. But for her swimsuit, that part was easy. East LAV's outfit was easy. For her, I went with a background dancer look. So something, you know what I mean? Something real nice, a gold and purple fit. Her main outfit was mad easy because I just went with a 1970s Chicano style outfit, which was the high-waisted khakis, some chucks, and a simple tank top with a 67 Chevy Impala, which you will be seeing shortly. Make sure these images look good because I haven't done images on regular ultra graphics in a hot minute. I gotta make sure these look good and not drowned out or something. They look good for now because I just realized once again my screen brightness is not maxed out. So these are probably very bright. I gotta remember to do that before I start recording, dude. I always forget. Yep, that is quite bright. Like the color is so drowned out, you make it brighter. Nope, this is bright as fuck. We'll delete those. And let's go ahead and bring that lighting back on down. What do we have it at? 50? Perfect. There we go. Now it looks proper. Let's retake that image. I'll be messing up, you know what I'm saying? I'll be forgetting, dude. What was the first pose? Was this the pose? This was the pose. I don't remember what distance we had her at, so I'm gonna go about here. Boom. This is still pretty clean. It's not giving that sharpness that, you know what I mean, Max Graphics always got, or Ray Tracing Graphics has, but it is good enough. I cannot complain, considering, you know, it's either these graphics or have your game keep crashing. We dealt with that on the last recording I did. Christmas episode number 2, which y'all will be seeing down the line. The amount of times my game crashed during that, I think like 4 times. That junk crashed 4 times, boy. I ain't give up though, you know what I mean? Never give up, you know what I mean? But it did indeed crash 4 times. We may as well get rid of the light block because it ain't doing a dang thing. Forgot it doesn't really work very well on a regular ultra graphics. That's for them ray tracing graphics. Problem is we can't do that right now. There. Back where it usually is. Actually, hold on. Okay. Something's giving her some bad shadows on her nostril. It might be the main light. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I typically don't have to move the main light, but when you do, fixes a whole lot. Look at that. Smooth, clean. With this right here, oh, let me get this out the way. Got the folder open so I can see how much I'm doing. Trying going overboard or underboard. Underboard? Going overboard or under the recommended number of 10. Which is always the best number I go with. Makes things easier. Anything higher than 10 makes it harder to upload to Instagram. I'm pretty sure I said in the episode, but that's gonna come out later, so you ain't gonna hear that. You'll hear it here first. If you ever wondered why does he only do 10 for each of his photo sets, that is why. Makes it easier to upload to Instagram. I don't have to look through a million different photos. Because back in the day, oh my goodness, the amount of photos I would do per set was completely unregulated. I think the highest photo amount I ever did for one set was like 80 something photos. It was so freaking unnecessary. To be fair, the set did come out very nice, but goodness gracious, it was so unnecessary to have 80 something photos for one set. I'm like, alright, I need to start regulating. So I would max out at 30, but I'm like, it's still too much, because whenever I needed to upload to Instagram, I'm sitting here looking through a million photos to see which one I like the most. And then I went down to 20. I'm like, this is nice. Sometimes I still do 20, but then I capped out at 10. And for 10, I just make sure I'm taking the best photos. If it's a pose that I think is the best of the poses that I'm looking at, then that's the one I'm gonna go for. Instead of taking 80 trillion different photos, dude. That crap used to be ridiculous. How many photos I would make in one set. Completely unnecessary. Fucking 30, 40, 50, 60 photos in one set. And that was the average. It'll be like 30 to 40 photos per set. And I'm like, this is just too much. This is too ridiculous. I need to bring it down some. Oh, we finally made that happen. What kind of pose is that? Where would that even work? A countertop? There ain't no table or something? What the fuck? Not the T-pose. The Cyberpunk T-pose right there. That's what that is. It's a crazy pose, but I kind of want to use it. I just don't know how we would make use of that. A table, probably. Or a stool. Stool. What's a good 1970s looking stool? Definitely not that. That's more like some 50s looking stuff. You see that in like a... Yeah, it's old, alright. They look like crap. I don't want that. It says poor, but it looked better than the last one. That's too short. Where's a dang stool, man? Nothing. You get a freaking table out of nowhere, it ain't gonna look right. I wanted to go with this one, but it does not match. But I don't even. How would that pose even work? I think I'd need more of a table or something. Some of the poses people be making. Yeah, that's definitely that's a leg on the table pose right there, or on a countertop. That's them old MySpace joints people used to people used to be doing. Man, shoot, back in the MySpace days, I was like freaking 11. See some old thickness doing a pose like this on the counter, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't know what's going on, but I ain't mad at it either. I don't know what the point of that pose is, but shoot. That's a tall table. That's a standing up table. Everybody's standing up table. That's what this pose remind me of. Crap you would have saw on Instagram. Not Instagram. The fuck was it called? I just said it. MySpace. Yeah, that crap. Oh, I bet there's people who still actively use MySpace too. That's the crazy part. Be on MySpace on a daily basis, I'm sure. Can I just get a regular wood table, please? What the fuck? Yep, never mind then. Can't seem to find a proper what's the name? No, I wouldn't mind grabbing like some sort of small. What the heck are them joints called? Like an ottoman or something? I spelled autumn like a dang fool. It's like them little miniature couch joints. It's not really a couch. It's like the little square you would put either as a rest or a mostly a rester, I would say. I don't know what the fuck them joints is called. I thought it was an ottoman. Is it an ottoman? It is an ottoman. Okay. I spelled it wrong. That's Ottoman. I put Ottoman. I put freaking autumn in, which is autumn. Just autumn. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You put autumn and then an N at the end. That's just straight up autumn. See if they got any other one. Okay, just a custom one. This'll work though. Wait, no, a bean bag. That's 70s. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just see, man? I saw something else, dude. That's not the type of photos we do, right? That ain't the type of content I do. You feel me? That's not a beanbag. This is not a beanbag. I've seen many beanbags in my life, and they don't look like this. This is like the ottoman. It's kind of ugly. I'm gonna go back with the ottoman. Actually, oh wait, no, this is much taller though. This actually fits. The ottoman wouldn't have fit. It's too low. is too low. Oh. Guess that's not what this is for either. I want to make some more 70s theme up here, baby. Some of these joints ain't working. Alright, there we go. Go full close up. We're only at the 4th image. Freaking random hiccup. Got options here. Lower that down a bit. Is the trees moving? Oh, they are moving. Like, what am I seeing? That's the trees moving. And boom. Now, usually back in the day, I would do photos on these lower qualities just because I was too scared to put my computer at the higher level. Uh-oh, I think I messed up, folks. I think I messed up. I did. God dog. I'm looking at some of the photos, I'm like, something's wrong. Some of these photos are gray. Fucking fog was on that whole time. Delete all of them. Guess we're restarting again. We're starting from here. See, sometimes you mess up. I didn't realize the fog was on until I looked at the image. I'm like, these are a little gray. These are reminding me of a time where my photo quality decreased because the fog, the volumetric fog attacked. Y'all remember the fucking volumetric fog wars? I'm making crap up, of course, but there's no such thing as the volumetric fog wars. That was an issue I had on my own, not realizing that volumetric fog was a thing that was affecting and destroying my photos. Okay, that's what that is. I was getting fogged. Pause. I was trying to do photos and they just wasn't coming out the way I wanted them to. And I realized it was because the volumetric fog was graying out all my photos and crap. I was disappointed but happy at the same time because there were so many great photo themes that I did that got ruined without me ever realizing of what it was that was ruining them. For the longest, I want to say probably like some months. What the fuck is wrong with my photo quality? What happened? I was popping, man. Now it looks like I'm just starting out again. I have realized that it was volumetric fog bringing out my photos. Now I don't have that issue anymore because I know what it is. And I have something that can remove it. Which is weird because it wasn't a problem at one point. It didn't happen until a specific update. Alright, boom. Those look a lot better if there's no gray. It didn't happen until a specific update where I suddenly was having fog issues. Oh, this is a little too slouchy. Painful on the back. We gotta go back actually. I could do the poses that she did in the first place. That was the first one. That crap was fucking destroying my photos because what happens is, I don't know if y'all can see it, but you notice how in the background it becomes a little more gray in those back areas? So what happens is the fog will sometimes collide with your lighting setup and make it put a massive amounts of gray fog around your character. Obviously, that's gonna make it look pretty bad. You look at an image and there's a huge amount of grayscale around your character. It looks real bad. That crap was ruining my photos for a hot minute, but the thing that confused me is it wasn't a thing at one point. I want to say probably like the entire beginning of the game. Then it became a thing. Toward like one of the updates, I think like update 2 point something. Then all of a sudden I had an issue with this massive amounts of volumetric fog. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I wasn't having these issues before. Where did this come from? Then I realized it was the fog. So if you have the Charlie menu, which is exactly what we're using now, you're going to want to come over to settings and toggles, volumetric fog, chromatic aberration, crowd and traffic if you don't have the best computer. I always turn crowd and traffic off anyways, just because, you know, reduces lag overall. But now I'm having some other issue. Whatever that flashing crap is that keeps happening and crashing my game. It doesn't happen all the time, though. It only happens sometimes, rare occasions. I've done, I mean, y'all shoot, I just recorded both the Christmas episodes, and not a single time did we have any crashing issues because of, whatever the heck that was. The one time I did kept crashing, which I say like 4 times, I crashed 4 times, because, I was either adding too many of an item that somebody made, which was causing the game to freeze up and explode, because I was adding a lot of them. It was, snowflakes. I was adding snowflakes, for one of the characters' Christmas themes. And that was probably making it crash. Either that or that heavy as fuck snow mod I had on, which was like that's a 4 gig mod. So if that was causing it to crash, no surprise there. That mod is massive. It completely retextures the entire game to be snowy. So if that was causing it to crash, that makes sense. But I don't have that on right now. I turned it off. We won't be needing it for this. We're just doing regulars, semi-regular 70s style stuff for this, with a little hint of Christmas here and there, like the tree behind her. Oh yeah, the main light. That's right. Oops. But whatever that crap is, was causing the game to actually crash. Like some weird something in the background can't load up properly. So the game just says forget it and fails after one too many attempts. Let's turn her back around. We got one more photo for indoors, and then we take her outdoors. So let's see here. What's something good we can use? Oh no, we already checked through those. Bang, bang, bang. She gonna have I always gotta do. I always gotta have some specific styles of sets. I can't speak. If I do 2 outfits, it's gotta be half and half. 5 of one style, 5 of the other. So since she's indoors, there's no reason for her to have the little stylish specs to choose. Although I'm not really sure what pose I want to go for here. I'm not really sure. Which one was that? The regular seated pose? Got the beanbag here for a reason. He's sitting a little too far up though. Move the bag. So I don't know what's causing those. Might not be enough space on this, but oh, we don't have it very close up. Oops. Little bit closer. There we go. They're right about here. Let's see. Yeah, I think we could rock with this one. So I'm gonna try to figure out what that is, though. If I find out, then I can fix the problem. If not, then, you know. It rarely happens, though, so that is the good thing. Like, very specific areas, it happens. Why is it so dark down here? Bring the light on up, because, we're dark for some reason. Let's put that right there. Main rig goes where it always goes. Or main light, I mean. I don't know if I think I did explain this one time, but just in case for the people who might not know. my lighting setup is always, these two are the outside. This is right. I mean, this is left. This is right. The main rig is always 180. This is for the overall general lighting. So the lighting that hits the character directly to the front. Then you have inside lighting. This is typically on the left, but for some reason it's on the right, and this is typically on the right, but for some reason it's on the left. But these are inside lights. These are lights that shade the edges of the character on each side. So let me show you real quick. So the outside lighting, this one is on the left here. That's on this side. This is her overall left lighting. Then this one is her overall right lighting. As you can see. Put that word back where it was. And this is her inside lighting. So that is the very edge of her face, as you can see. And then this is the inside lighting on the left, which is also the edge of her face. Right there. Although we might need to push it back a little. Out there. Oh, something is showing here. We don't want that there. What that is, though. That's the main. And then boom. You know what I'm saying? So the main rig is to help with overall lighting. Matter of fact, because she got there's a little too much glare on that side. So we would move this one as well. And you would take this outside light. You would put it more on the side of her face, and then boom. Now you have no shadows from her shirt, but yet her face is still lit up on that side. And boom. There you get yourself some clean quality. Downside is, when you're on these lower graphics and your character is standing up, sometimes it doesn't register their legs. Which is why I typically like to do my photos on maximum graphics. But for some reason, that ain't working. Alright? That is not working. It's not doing what I need it to. Alright? Doing its own thing. Which is not what I needed to. Alright? Whatever that crash and crap is. I have no clue how to fix it. No clue. So, that is what your boy does in order to have multiple proper lightings. We're about to go ahead and take her to the outside now. If I can figure out how to do that, because I don't know if I'm on the right side or not. I am not. I'm on the mountain edge. Definitely don't want to go there. There it is. I forgot how to get out there, though. What you do is, you take these doors, and you blast them open. Oh, and you blast them open. Boom, we're outside, baby. We outside, you know what I'm saying? You jump on over. We got this cool little couch spot. But I kind of want her to be facing away from the sun, so we'll do it right here. I'll say, let me jump, please. I wasn't hitting the button like as hard as I thought I was. And boom. Now she is in her second position. Let's see here. Depth of field, 50 as usual. I don't remember what else I had this on, I would be honest. I kind of forgot after the game had crashed 2 times beforehand. I'm gonna go with probably the regular of what I usually do. Or regular graphics. 10, 20, 30. 10, 10, 10. Alright, it's a 10 increase per joint. I don't remember what poses we were at. Oh yeah, here we go. I think she might be a little too tall for this. Sure. Okay, here we go. It was a 10 increase all along the way. Actually, you know what? Wasn't there another? Because this the closeness of the table make it a little hard to do. Plus, we want a little bit more grass because she's still supposed to look like she in Texas, of course, and we can't have palm trees in the back. I'm sure, you know, sure Texas got some imported palm trees. But if we're trying to make it look like a natural, authentic Texas vibe, there can't be. Alright? There cannot be. Let me see. Outside. No. Backyard? Somebody had a set. That was like a outside, like a backyard kind of set. Forgot who though, so I'm gonna look for that real quick. This is not what I was looking for, but I think this will definitely work. Alright. This is straight up giving off that 70s style, you know what I'm saying? That 70s look. You gotta go with more seated poses for this one. I don't know where. I always say that, but I quite literally have multiple packs that have specifically seated poses, but I guess they would have to work with this though, huh? Have to work with this bulbous swing seat thing. Let me go to the specific seated poses because that'd be about the best I can think of. I'm about to do the selfie joints, but I'm like, wait a minute. They ain't you know what I mean? They ain't have cell phones. They was just pulling out and taking pictures of themselves. You know, that wasn't a thing back then. That was not a thing. Alright, if we're going 70s, it has to match. Alright. If we're going 70s, it's all gotta fit. It's gotta fit the picture properly. Her up a little bit more. Her hand ain't colliding. It is, but you probably won't be able to see it. Now, how the fuck we get the lights in here properly? Put her in normal head position. And then it's about the same. About the same, so we're good. Normal head position. Now we have to get the lights through here without it looking proper. One, I forgot to lift them back up. They're a little low. About 5 would be good. A little dark out here. She's on the outside now, so let's bring that lighten up some more. Darker outside than she was inside, which doesn't make much sense. There's a lot of sun up back there. Fix that real quick. Right there. And light where it always is. Make sure that's good. That's good. Actually, hold on. I see a little bit of shadow in the jacket line there. Right about there. That. I'm trying to figure out where the shadow from the jacket line. I do not see it. Oh, there we go. That to the other side, just get a little bit more light on. Oh no, that adds. A lot of light coming from the front, but I mean, it looked good. So. Should be fine. Let's decrease background lighting a little bit though. And boom. There it is. There it is. Ah! Oh wait. No, I messed up. I messed up on something. I see that she has chin shadow. Get that one out of here. Get that one out of here. Oops. And boom. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Let's see here. Some other joints. Backed out a little too far. You see what the heck I'm doing? I'm inside of a bush. Let's go to the actual seated pose. I feel like there's going to be a lot of good ones in there, right? Because they're actual seated poses. Yeah, there we go. These ones should be pretty good. Well, of course, if we can make them fit within, like I said, this weird bulbous structure we got going here. Probably not that, because there wouldn't be anywhere for her to lean her back on. me see. Her forward, number one. Be hard to tell what we can and can't do if she's not even in the right position. Ain't even in the right position. How the heck can we tell what we can and can't do? Is that a lean back joint? That is. See, those ones ain't gonna work. She would have to be further back, but then her legs would have to be, just as I was about to say, her legs would have to be up and resting on something. Which, this one might work. Gotta move her back. Turn. Oh, I hit the wrong joint. We gotta lift her up anyways. Turn. And then, no, because then her legs just gonna be floating. I mean, I guess not floating. If she was the one holding her own legs up. That's simple. But, that look right? Not on that side, because the pillows are up on that side, so we would have to switch her to this side. God dog it! I didn't realize that the pillows were higher up on that side than the other side. I did not realize this. In other words, no, that wouldn't work. If you're on the opposite side, you're trying to lift your legs up on a decline, on an incline. It'd be a lot harder. Be a lot harder. Forward a little bit. Now that looks a lot more natural. Oh, this is this pose was clearly intended for a reason, for one reason. Clearly, dog, clearly. Trying to keep the distance, maybe. Yeah, see, they got the pillows all leaned up on this side. I was on the wrong side, but now that I'm looking at it again, it's lighter here than it is there. I don't know who designed this. Pillow setup is kind of busted. So now I would have, in order to make it look, I gotta fucking move her again, because the pillow setup is thinner there than it is here. Who did this, huh? Who built this thing? Is this normal or is this a mod? I can't remember. Let me see. Shoot, I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Breezy. Pillows are all weird. You know, what really makes this thing hard to work with is its weird, rounded, bulbous shape. Struggling right now. Okay, her head is not going through like I thought it was. Put her that dang direction. Forward. Boom. Now it works. Now we still have to get the lighting properly, which is not very hard to do. It's the 70s. Got fucking this weird wood little bulb thing. The suit. I just realized we came out here to use the secondary outfit. We're still rocking the first outfit. The whole point was her to come out here and not be seated. I forgot, so we're gonna do one more. We're only gonna have two in the other outfit. Whoops. I mean, to be fair, it's not that much different. He gains glasses and some flats. I had to go with the flats though. I found them. Number one, I was surprised that anybody made some, because I feel like that's a style that people used to rock back in like 2010. I feel like you don't see people rocking flats no more. Okay, that's what's wrong with the lighting. The lighting still look kind of weird. It was too low. That's something you used to see people rock back in the days. You know what I mean? I ain't have nothing else. I could have went with some like maybe like some platforms or something. but nobody had any proper 1970s looking platforms. I'm like, all right, we're gonna rock with the flats then, because that is definitely more of a 70s style. Versus I had some other good options, I would say, but I feel like those the flats would have been the best. At least the most neutral option I could have went with versus anything else. Scale that back just a little bit. What angle did I put? 3? Go back to 6. I like number 6. And that's good right there. Less. Nah, because we don't want to see the full ball. You see too much light. Too much light on the ball is not looking good. And that shadow is terrible. There's mad shadow on her neck. I just realized that. What is this? We had 7? 3. Okay, for the last 2 we're going to switch outfits. I mean, this is cool though. I feel like this is something you definitely would have saw in somebody's house back in the dang 70s. This weird big ball that they probably like lay back in, smoke cigars and grip. Actually, I don't know how good of that idea that would be. We're having some slight clashing issues here between the ball and her leg. I can do. Wood was big in the 70s. I mean, everybody had wood. You had wood inside your van. You had wood on your cars. There was wood everywhere. You didn't have wood in your home, you were probably poor. And if you did have wood in your home, you were probably poor. You know what I'm saying? It could have went any other. It could have went any way. That's how it was in the 70s, dude. You either was popping or you wasn't. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? He was either popping or he wasn't. I kind of like this one better, actually. You know what I'm saying? You was either popping or you wasn't. I'm gonna add an extra pillow in there as well. Let's see here. I don't know what that sound was. I think it's a futon. Oh, those little bed things. I forgot about those. Been that long. Used to sleep on a futon. That thing started getting so fucking old and rugged that the center started to fall in. I was as time went on, I was sinking lower and lower and lower. All right, it's time to. What the fuck did I just type? I meant to type pillow and I put pillar. Proper looking pillows. Prop under her legs so it could look a little better. More realistic. Something in my dang eye. What the f... Oh, here we go. Where's the dang thing at? Her legs is showing off doing the magic float. They just up floating. That futon though. That thing was getting more and more worn out as time went on. As time went on, that thing got worse and worse to the point I was like, alright, you know what? It is time to, time to get an actual fucking bed to sleep. Dang futon, dude. Dude, for the longest time I was sleeping on a stack of covers. Oh snap, son, how many people ever had to do that? I would say good times, but honestly that thing was comfortable. I can't even complain. It was a decent part of the amount of that time I was sleeping on them stack of covers was because I just never got a bed. Because it was that comfortable, I never felt the need to get one. At first, it was because I had it. That was my only way I could sleep. But the second part was because I was just, it was comfortable. I didn't see no reason to switch over. what I'm saying? I could, but at the same time, this is pretty comfortable. At the same time, this is decently comfortable, dude. Gotta back her up a little bit. Flipping going on with the covering her and the shoot the whole pants actually. Okay. Now we fix the lighting. The crap was comfortable though for a little while. But as time went on, covers got a little too flat. Maybe it got less and less comfortable. At first, it's because, you know, moving into a new crib, you ain't got a bed yet. Nothing too crazy. You know, it's not like I was freaking homeless or anything. Just new crib, I ain't have a bed yet. But then I let it last just a little too long. Because it was actually decently comfortable. I'm like, alright, it's time to stop. Get a dang bed. No reason to still be sleeping on this dang stack of covers. No reason, dude. Okay. It was comfortable though. Alright. Oh, I messed up. I wasn't supposed to actually exit. That's enough of those poses. Already know YouTube gonna hit you, boy. Hey. People want what the people want, and I have no problem with where we gonna go. We've been here before on another character, so I don't want it to seem like it's the same spot, you know what I'm saying? I need to hurry up, we got 2 other characters still. Still on the same character. Well, if my game wouldn't have crashed multiple times, it would have been good. Right? But my game had other plans. I logged in and I was ready to go. All my characters had their outfits ready to go and all that. The game was like, nah, you're not ready to go. Not as much as you think you are. So that's what it is, though. Think you're prepared, and then you're not. You see, barely even a difference realistically. And the crazy part is, you're not even going to see the bottom half. So it wouldn't have made a difference. And right there. Curve that to left to match the top of her hair. No, let's not have her look directly. Actually, like when she's not looking directly. Like I said, I don't want to do it too many times, where too many of my photos where the character's looking directly into the camera. Just staring straight at the camera. But switch it up from time to time. By switch it up, I mean stop making your character stalk the camera. Cause I show enough all the time I accidentally do that. Dang near every image, dude. Which I'm pretty sure I made that mistake in this one too. Yep, she is looking directly into the camera in each and every single image except the last one. So boom, there we go. We messed up again. Alright, let's head to the next spot. Alright, we are on the next character. The tall lady herself, the giant East LA V. That is... I almost forgot her name. Valerie Garcia, or Dila, which is Swahili for murder. She really about that life, but today she not about that life. Today she about that 70s club life. All right, she's a club goer for now. Target, please. Out the way. So typically with this character, I do a higher field of view for her just to make her look taller than she actually is, because as we know, V is actually freaking short. So what you do is, you know what I mean, you keep that field of view decently high to make the character look taller than they actually are. Now, I just realized we're in a club set. The fuck? We're in a club setting here, so I definitely can't use a full rig. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this actually. I just realized that I can't use a full rig for the setting we're in right now. Otherwise, it'll look weird. Once again, though, like I said, it's very selective when it decides to crash, because like right now, we're having very little issues. As you can see, things are moving pretty dang smooth. We're in a club filled with people in the middle of the city, no issue. Out in the dang desert for that one time, issues. So, it's real selective on when it wants to crash. Now we're going to attempt to focus on her a lot, because the rest of the characters, of course, everybody else in the area, of course, are not going to be rocking very 70s clothing. We're definitely going to want a light blocker as well, because we don't want light to shine on the rest of the people. There we go. The background, I think we could add more light though. Close that. Entropy. Slide that joint way back there. Lift it. Way up. Make it dumb bright. Holy crap, that's a little too bright. Shoot. That's too much. Way too much. That is not even the color of the dang party itself. You know what? Actually, I don't think we're gonna have to do that. It looked perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay. So here we have East LAV, a character who is normally a hardened criminal. But, because she's a great looking character, it's hard not to do modeling stuff for this character as well. I mean, she is straight up LA Latina, you know what I'm saying? LA, Mexico, Mexican V, alright? I mean, look at her. Come on, with the hairstyle. Like, this is the hairstyle I was talking about. Okay. All of my you can't even see it. All of my curly head characters, they look great with this hairstyle. Which is a problem, because we already had enough characters rocking afros. Now we're about to have a bunch of characters rocking, what's the name, fucking this ponytail too. Like, you know, it's a great looking hairstyle though. I can't, you know what I mean? What can I do? It's a good thing I put the safety part on underneath of her. Wait, that's seated. She needs to look like she's just another club goer, but she's the life of the party. Oh shoot. Forgot about the dang light blocker. That's not gonna, well, actually it will work if we just back the dang thing up. Back the dang thing, actually turn it around because the light's gonna be up in front. I don't know where the light's gonna be. Moving it without even moving the light. I don't got no clue what the heck I'm doing. Doing crap. Lift that light up a little bit. Oops. Now, of course, because of certain characters having what they have, like her and having all those tattoos, I'm not just going to take their tattoos and stuff off. So I know it kind of will probably, for some people, take away from the 70s look a little bit. Because you probably wouldn't have seen someone with tattoos all over them like this. But at the same time, because they're not actually in the 70s, I wouldn't want to take the tattoos off of her because it just wouldn't make sense for her to suddenly not have any tattoos. I guess it would add to the photo, but it would also take from the character. At least in my opinion. Okay, it appears that she cannot look forward, which is fine. Oh, the club fog starts to cut in. I can't do nothing about the club fog. He also has a very slight lazy eye. And boom. That is ultra graphics, crispy clean graphics, crispy clean quality. Struggled to get that out, but we got it out, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna have a different top, but it was a little too revealing. Right, the what's names. I mean, the nips were hanging out a bit. That's not gonna work. Well, that's clearly not gonna work. It was more of a stronger gold color though, so I wanted to use it for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? Okay, I need to disconnect this dang light blocker. I need it to not be moving around. I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing, bruh. Colors in the background is mad nice, so I'm kind of glad I didn't touch it. Because after all, it is a club, so the club shouldn't be any brighter than what it is. Not suddenly gonna be shining in here. The light blocker adds exactly what we're looking for. The light around her is all we need because the character is supposed to be the star of the show, you know what I'm saying? After all, that's how all video games work. Your character is always the star of the show. You know what I'm saying? There's bosses and stuff that'll try to stop your character. But your character is always the star of the show. That's what we keep that by having the lighting strictly focused on her. Nah, I like it the other way. Her eyes. I was gonna do 2 outfits a piece for this video as well, like I typically do, but for the life of me, like I said earlier, there's only so much 70s themed stuff. I might be able to do a second outfit for this character. It might be pretty easy to do a second outfit for this character. But for the first character... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I did have an outfit for the first character, I just forgot. So we're gonna backtrack after this. I'm gonna cut it though. I'm gonna cut it to make it look like it was with right after. I just realized that I did have a second outfit. It was a beach fit. Completely forgot somehow. That's my jacket. That is definitely a jacket. Now see what's happening with this fog here? That's normal for the club. Now take that fog and put it on over your entire game. That's what the volumetric fog was doing. It was terrible. It was horrible. It's ruining every dang thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? You would be going for a specific look and it would get destroyed. Lag has picked up a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I think the game is finally starting to register where we are. It's like, hold on now, wait a minute. Surprised it took that long though. I gotta figure out how to fix the lighting. Oh, I never touched everything. Go ahead and bring that up. That's it. Oh, no. Where we at? About there? Take the photos real quick. First of all, we gotta check to make sure these is clean. These are indeed clean. They actually made it look a little better. The background being darker and her being lighter. I'll give it that. Sometimes the auto adjust will do you a little favor. Sometimes. Not very often. Not very often at all. If ever, honestly. Like the second time it actually did a little something for me. And then as I'm complimenting it, finally, it does the opposite. So, you know, it's just doing its thing as per usual, messing up your photos. So, we're gonna go ahead and take that back. It only corrected one time, and it was actually good. Because it just corrected again, and it wasn't good. Bad. Let's go back to what it had did, which was, I'm gonna say, about 30. Actually, no. About, yeah, 45. We'll brighten her up some. Put that light blocker there just in case, because I can see it on the guy's jacket back there. Everybody else gotta look normal. They're all in the club. It's not about them, it's about her. Boom. Now that is clean. That is my doing. Okay? Not that fucking auto adjuster that be ruining every damn thing. Matter of fact, we might need a backtrack. Because that's going to look completely different from the other photos. I might have to save the secondary 70s outfits because this, I can tell this is going to be a long one. It took us forever just to get through the first one. So you know what? That's what I should do. Save the first outfits and do another episode of 70s theme. Because I still got them outfits, so we can save them for another theme. Because we still got black and white next. I wouldn't want to do 270s and skip out on the 50s theme, which is black and white. I got a lot of stuff for the 50s theme. A lot of stuff for the 50s theme. Okay. Like I said, let's not have her staring directly into the camera too often. Not have her staring into the camera too often. And let's move that lighting over. This side. And it adjusted again, slightly, but I saw that bullcrap. Crazy, because it is adjusting, but the photos don't look too much different from each other. Kinda odd. Oops. Let me see, let me make sure though. Yeah, okay, that one does, because see, the first three was my doing. The third one was the game's doing. Anytime the game does something, it looks worse. So, no surprise there. No surprise at all. The game always makes it. Because that auto adjusting sucks. It's no good. I've got no time for it. They all got, but yeah, they all got extra outfits. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna probably record another one, and that one will come out later down the line, probably somewhere in January, because Texas V had the old school style bikini. I was supposed to do beach fits, but I completely forgot some dang how. Shoot, I forgot half the other half of her dang outfit. And then this character has a Chicano style, like I said in the intro. I think I said that in the intro. That might have been the old intro, where my game crashed. So I had to restart. And then, Native V, she has a skater style and a native dress style. You know, back in the 70s when everybody and their mother was trying to dress like they were Native American? Well, it works for that character because she's actually Native American. So, I can save those for another episode easily. So, it'll work. It'll work. Can't do too many of those. I'm saying. Too many of them crazy poses. That's not her style anyways. You know what I mean? She's a model. But she's still very street. She's still very street. Quick to pull out the heater on somebody with no issues. Right? Well, I tend not to do too much on this character because it doesn't fit her her personality. She is a model because it makes good money and it keeps her off the street, but she is still very street. She is still quick to pull out the pistol and pop something, drop something. But she's not dumb either. She knows that this is a way to get good money, good cash, without having to rob and shoot and run into people's cribs and stuff. I give all my characters personalities because you got to. I can't not. If my character is dead flat bored, I lose interest in the character. I've lost interest in so many characters because I couldn't build nothing for them. Couldn't build a theme for them or nothing. You know, it's like I guess it makes sense. You ever met someone? They were like dead as a board. It's like, dang, you know, they seem cool at first, but when you really get to know them, it's like, ooh. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to talk about nothing. They don't want to nothing. It's just nothing from that person. All the time, every time, it's nothing from that person. You know, he's like, all the time, every time, is nothing from that person. They don't give you nothing. They don't talk about nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't think about nothing. You ask them like, so what you be doing? He's like, It's always, I don't know. It's like, ugh. You know any freaking thing, buddy, huh? I have a hard time, you know what I'm saying, talking with people like that. And I look at my characters like that. If I can't give my character a good, true, realistic story, then, you know, how's it, you know? I lose interest. I've lost interest in many of my characters that I left. Dead in the wind. Ain't did nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? And this character's story is simple. She a real street folk. But at the same time, because she looks great and she's supposed to be very tall, that is straight up like the recipe for a model, a well-paid model. Tall, great looking, you know, simple as that. But she's still a real street type foe. She's still a real street foe, which will most likely be her downfall, like anybody else. You get well known. You're a famous rapper. You're making big money, big cash. You're living good. You can, you know, you bought your parents a house. What the fuck you doing? Going back to the hood so you can keep your street cred. It doesn't exist in the first place. That crap be killing me when people do that. You know, you got people out here spending hours trying to build careers. I mean, shoot, I'm doing it my dang self. I spend hours on this stuff. Hours of my days. You know what I'm not gonna do when I finally, you know what I mean, get to where I want to be? Let's go back to the hood so people can remember and know me. Y'all remember when you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember this and that? No, they don't remember. They just know you have money now. So people start asking for favors and stuff like that, you know? What happens? I'm still hood. You know, you're hearing about somebody dead on the news who went back to Detroit, who went back to Chicago, who went back to Compton, who went back to the Bronx. Very few people can pull that off. Very few people can pull that off. And the problem is, a lot of the times it'd be people faking it. You know, your Soldier Boys, your Chris Browns, acting like they're Bloods all of a sudden. Like, huh? The fuck? When was that a thing? When did that happen? Now, for me personally, I don't care what people decide to do. If you know what I'm saying, if you make a bunch of money, you decide to go back to the hood and get robbed, hey, that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I'm gonna do. Left that for a reason. To go back just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. This outfit is nice as fuck. He straight up looked like a 1970s club goer. And it's perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. I was gonna do it for Texas V, but I'm like, nah, that's not her style. For some reason, it just really fits this character. I mean, as a Latina, she looks like a background dancer you would have saw on an old TV show. You know what I mean? Where you just see the dancers in the background, they doing their thing, and one of them would be dressed like this. Like some old school, kind of like Soul Train, how they used to do on Soul Train back in the day. I don't know how many people know about that, because that was mostly a black thing. You would see all the dancers in the background, maybe having the bell bottoms, the tied crop tops and stuff like that. That is straight up what this outfit looked like. And it fit her perfectly. I was gonna do it for Texas V, but I'm like, nah, I think Texas V gotta stick to that Texas. She is Texas. We're gonna do that with East LA V. Cause she's Mexican, but she's not Mexican like Mexico V. Mexico V embodies the perfect Mexican model, you know, professional Mexican model, as where she is. She's street, but she's got that American Mexican style. That's where East Mexico V has that Mexican style. They're the perfect two Latinos. That's why I made them both. Mexico V, I wanted a straight like, oh, this person is from Mexico, and then I wanted another character who was like, oh, this is a LA fool right here, and that's exactly what she is. She has that perfect LA style. She looks like she'd be on a dance show back in the 90s. I said 90s. I mean, this could definitely fit for the 90s too. The ridiculous colors, the gold. But I was going more for the 70s with the tie top. I think if I would have went with the other top, that would have been more 90s. That top makes it look more 70s. That was the whole thing, you know what I mean? And I think we did pretty good. And these photos came out great. Quality is nice. The contrast is nice as fuck. The hairstyle works on too many of my characters. Everything. Yeah, these are clean. Nice. On to the last character, and we'll save the other outfits for the next time we do this 70s part 2. You never know what's going on in Night City. Alright, so now we're on Native V here. We have her outfit ready to go, which is a 70s theme skater outfit. Skateboarder, more than likely, because she got the Vans on and all that. Not really like rollerblades. Or not rollerblades. It's the old school style square, the box skates, where it's like the 4 wheels on each side of the skate. Not blades, because those are blades. And boom, graphics are up and ready to go. Hopefully we don't have that issue we had earlier. Although I typically don't have that at the beach, but you never know. Now her second outfit will be about the somewhat similar, but more of a bicyclist. I said bicyclist, like a dang basculist. Where is it? The fuck is that? Where's the skateboard or longboard? There it is. And boom, look at that. She's got her board. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with it yet, so just get in the photo mode. Alrighty, lighting rig is now set up and ready to go. So boom, she's got her Vans, her little tall socks. Really, all I be doing to figure out what outfits people was rocking back in the day is I type the general of what I'm looking for. So for this character, I knew I was gonna do some mostly beach themes. For Texas V and East LA V, I'm like, yo, fucking 1970s beach skater outfits, and I look at the general census to see what was the common theme, and the common theme was either short shorts like these or dolphin shorts. Honestly, I think I kind of should have went with the dolphin shorts because it probably would have made more sense. You know what? I might switch it because I mean, these were common too. But the dolphin shorts look better. That's what I'm saying. These were common. You saw these a lot. I saw these a lot. But the dolphin shorts just look better. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna switch her to some dolphin shorts real quick. Hold on. Or maybe she already has some? I doubt it. Yeah, no. Oh, you just saw the pants that we're gonna be using for the future episode. Alright, boom. There we go. Dolphin shorts. These were definitely more common than the other shorts I was using. That's dang near all you saw for both men and women. Dolphin shorts all over the dang place. Shoot, people still wear these dang shorts. To this day, boy. They are great looking shorts, what can I say? I can't complain. I was gonna switch her to some pink Vans, but they ain't had those. There was, you know what I mean? There was no pink Vans. I almost feel like I should have made her wear red, because red was a very common color back then. But I'm sure a lot of people wore pink too. I don't need to change it up too much though. You look good. That's all that matters. This is actually just the pose I was looking for, because if I angle it properly, I might be able to make it look like she's holding the board in her hand. Oh, she got red nails too? Dang, maybe I should have went with red. Alrighty. So here we have character number 3 and outfit number 1. I'm gonna save the other outfits target for part 2. You know, I need to start doing that more often, honestly, because the videos are long enough. It's about an hour. That's good. 15 minutes to an hour. That's more than enough. See, but the thing is, if I take them other outfits that I'll be making the characters and save them for other episodes, then, you know, I could make more episodes easier. Instead of trying to think of whole new outfits where, you know, I used them all up pretty much. This board is big. Holy. Is this regulation? What the fuck? Are long boards actually this dang big? Something tells me this is not regulation size. We're gonna go ahead and decrease that to about there. That looks a lot more realistic. Goodness gracious, that's a big board. I was losing hope though. I was like, I know dang well somebody made a board, a skateboard of fucking loser. I don't even use Stream Deck no more because it fucking died. Finally got rid of my Stream Deck. I don't know if some of y'all might remember those issues I was having out of nowhere. Okay, she definitely does not look like she's holding the board. It looks like somebody glued it to her hand. Now it's just kind of there. She looks very 70s and she looks great. That's all that matters. That's what matters the most. Oh, you know what? Here's a good idea. Put the board through her arm. She's kind of holding it up that way and make it lean down a bit. You can clearly see that it would be up against her, yeah, boom, up against her arm and her hip. Now this is straight up 1970s Cali going on right here. Maybe not those versions of the Vans. I think, I'm not 100% sure when these variants of the Vans came out. Got the tag on the back. Dang, not the proper tag. He got his dang logo on it. If I'm not mistaken, Vans came out in 72. I don't know when this design came out. So we're probably not going to show the bottom half too often. Just because there's a good possibility I got the wrong type of Vans on her right now. I saw some joints of people skating barefoot, but to me that looked so wrong. I'm like, I'm almost 100% sure that grip tape gonna be gripping. So I'm like, I'm gonna not do that. You know, even if that was a normal thing back then, it don't look right. It didn't look normal to me. Okay, a non-skateboarder. Touched a fucking skateboard since I was a dang kid, dude. No, I was not trying to become a skater. We just used to have skateboards a lot. So what we used to do when I was a kid was my mom would purposely buy us these massive skateboards because none of us were actually trying to skateboard. It's crazy too because the skateboarding was more than well enough known for my mom and dad to be like, yeah, I ain't trying to become skateboarders, right? I'm like, absolutely not. You know, we was in fucking. This was back when we was in New York. We was in Buffalo. We was dead smack in the middle of the hood. 3 kids. I mean, there's a lot more than that. But just the 3 of us, no, 4 of us specifically. We would always, our mom would get us these gargantuan skateboards, and we would ride around on them and act like they were our cars because we had the driveway to that house was dumb long. So anybody who's ever lived in Buffalo, New York, specifically in them busted neighborhoods, you know that your garage and your house is completely separate. And there's a fucking long slab of concrete between on the side of your house all the way up to the garage, and then your whole backyard is a big plastered concrete that obviously the garage will sit on. So what we would do is, because it was ever so slightly slanted and it would lead into the road, you know, this is New York, so no road, those are residential roads, so you can't go speeding into them. You know, of course people are gonna do what they do, but most people wouldn't go flying into them because they know there's a lot of kids on in that area. So what we would do is we would take the skateboards and we would sit on them and we would ride them down our driveway, which was a large sloped driveway. we could catch some decent speed. It was pretty dang fun. Oh, you know, the good old kid activities, because that was some fun stuff we used to do back in the day. When none of us were actually trying to become skaters. Absolutely not. I wasn't trying to have my arm broken multiple places by the time I hit 15. Missing teeth and crap. Cooling on that. There's a lot of shadow going on with her hand, and I cannot tell where that's coming from. Oh. The main rig, duh. It's always the main rig. I be forgetting about the main rig sometimes, because a lot of times I don't have to move it. Boom. There we go. That should be clean as fuck. Outfit nice. Got the board on her. For the next joint, she gonna have a bike, though. It's gonna be like kind of sort of the same day, but different outfit. I mean, like, she switched up the outfit. They not on the beach no more. Ain't wearing her little shorts no more. Gonna be, at least back in the 70s, you wouldn't really rocking your little booty shorts out in the public. That's not on the beach. That's how it was back in the day, I think. I'm saying that like as if I would know. In the 70s, my freaking parents barely existed. Let alone me. But I'm just sure because, you know, times were a bit different. The people who did that, you know what I mean, that freaky, nasty stuff, you know, they did that in private. At them, bohemian spots. The most spooky bohemian spots. Where Richard Nixon had said that, left that message. I don't know if any of y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ever just want to hear it, look up Richard Nixon on the Woodstock Festival, I think it was. Oh my goodness. They was doing some freaky things. It was doing some freaky things in them festivals, boy. Why is it leaning sideways? Sitting sideways like a Paul Wall song. Come on now. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna put it on the ground over her feet and we'll zoom out a little bit. You're doing one too many. There we go. 70s was a different time, though. People had specific values and morals they followed. And some people, a lot of people didn't. It was a good mix of them, too. Some people were like, you wouldn't catch me dead doing this. Other people was like, that's exactly what I'm about to get into. It was a mixed era. A lot of crime, a lot of non-crime. I mean, there's always crime. There's crime in every era. The crimes were different. You know? Put this on this side here. The lack of lighting. And there is a weird amount of lighting coming between her legs. That's probably just the sun, but it looks odd for some reason. And boom. Got our longboard on the beach, dude. You know what I mean? Real 70s activities going on right now, son. We're gonna do the 50s. You already know there's gonna be mad polka dot. Bows, heels, what else? Pin-up styles. I was about to say Playboy, but that wouldn't be able to go on YouTube. Got Playboy be a little bit more, you know. I'm thinking of Mafia too. Can't do the Playboy. That ain't allowed. Did the photos and then put them on a Deviant. That would work. That would work. But I don't know if you could just, I don't know if you'd be giving stuff away like that for free, you know. Can it turn my mouth? God dog it. I said this in one of the other videos. I can't grow a large beard. However, I can grow a long goatee. Now, part of that long goatee is the hair on my upper lip. It's freaking ridiculous how long this crap grows. It's like, why doesn't the rest of my facial hair grow to match this? Only the part on my chin and the above my upper lip. I can't grow a full beard. Unfortunately, I got that patchy crap. What I have to do is grow out the middle on the chin, which is quite long, and then the freaking top is always so long too. So I can make a real nice goatee. That's it. With some long chin hair. I gotta have the generic black guy facial hair. Which is funny because one time somebody had said to my dad, he was like, "No, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, black men are supposed to rock goatees." We were both confused, like, huh? Work told you that. I don't rock whatever I want. It's my facial hair. Ain't no limit to what I could put on my to what facial hair I want to grow outside of whatever my face can and can't grow. He was dead adamant on it too. Black men only supposed to rock goatees. Says who? The fuck? I like a beard. You know what I mean? I keep a beard. Well, I try. Like I said, I can't grow a full one. So it's at least a long-ish goatee. Actually, I wouldn't say long-ish. It's pretty long. It's just the upper lip hair. It grows long and it curves into my mouth. That crap is so nasty when you're trying to eat. Hold on, the shadows are bad. I just realized that. When you're trying to eat and you put food in your dang mouth and then the hair follows and then as you're oh shoot, I messed up. That's the inner light. You can feel the fucking hairs being dragged into your mouth along with the food. It's horrible. The worst thing ever. I forgot where's the main light here. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead. Take this one, put it to the. Not enough. There's not enough light on the you know what I mean? There's not enough light on the curvatures, dude. That right there. A lot of these characters in this game naturally have a shinier tone to their skin, which to me is very good. That means they have good, healthy skin, which is surprising considering the conditions of what they're living in. I mean, typically when you see a person of color and their skin isn't very shiny, that's because they don't moisturize their skin as much as they should. You know what I'm saying? I myself have decently shiny skin, except for my hands. My hands are terrible. I need to moisturize my hands more. I promise you, when I hit like 40, 50 years old, I'm gonna have the typical black dude hands at 40, 50 years old where they ashy as fuck because I don't be moisturizing my hands enough. You ever just pay attention? Pay attention to a lot of older black dudes' hands. They're almost always ashy. Them knuckles is almost always ashy, dude. A lot of us don't be moisturizing our hands as much as we should. Keep it 100. My hands aren't the greatest all the time. Everything else, nice and shiny. Hands, not so much. I like that one right there. I'm gonna say, how do I make it look like she's holding the board? I kind of can't because it won't stop going sideways for some reason. It's going sideways. Oops. Unless I flip it. See the underneath. Might be able to squeeze it in between her hand there to make it look like she's holding it. Be a lot easier if we were closer so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how we're gonna do that though, because the board does not want to go. Yeah, it wants to stay at this angle for some reason. Slide that joint up. Oops. And then Up again. Try to put the truck between her fingers. And then tilt that joint that way. And then move it forward. I tried my best, alright? I tried my best. Let me see. Maybe there's something else. How about we just keep it leaning on the ground, up against her leg, kind of, sort of. Or you know what? Let's reset it and then flip it over. So that you can see the underneath of it. How do I flip this thing, though? Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, it's always at an angle for some reason. So it's on an axis of some sort. That I just don't know about. So the next pole, we'll do a seated pose so she could be sitting with the board. Alright, close that up. Turn that around. I was supposed to record some the Fallout session yesterday, but it got late. I couldn't make it happen. And the Fallout was crashing, as it usually does. There's nothing new there with Fallout. That's good old Fallout for you. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing surprising. Regular old Fallout antics. You have just one too many mods. I don't even got that many mods. That's the crazy part. I got like 130 mods on that game at best. I couldn't imagine the people who got like fucking 50 trillion. Y'all game probably crashing every dang second. Probably used to it though. I am not really used to my Fallout crashing. It wasn't that big of an issue until the next gen DLC. Or update. My Fallout rarely ever crashed. They rolled out that fucking poo butt update. They rolled that poo butt update out and now my game been crashing ever since then. Not like super often to where it's unplayable, but to where it's annoying. Because when it does happen, it's like, okay. Nothing new there. But it's not so much where it's completely unplayable. I can easily hop on and record Skyrim for like 10 hours straight and probably never have a crash. But then there's other times where I could play for an hour, have a crash. You know? But it really depends. It really depends on what the game feels like doing. Playing properly or not playing properly. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I could probably make her hold the board. I could have. But it doesn't steer properly. See, if it would tilt the way I need it to. Yeah, that doesn't help with the what's name. What the fuck? He's just a regular joints, it's just different. Man, get out of my face, man. Yeah, we just normally use precision. I can't tilt the board to make it look like she's gonna be holding it. On a... Ooh, shoot. It's on an axis. Go ahead and get it off precise. That's a little too precise. That's slow as fuck. Because what I could do is I could have her look like she's holding the board. But maybe we can, in a way. Closer to her real quick. Drop it. Oh, that's a little too close to her. Whoa, how did I just do that? Yo, how did I get it? You know what I mean? Why is it actually changing the way I want it to change now? Now it's not. What the fuck? Is it an angle? I don't know. It's at a good enough axis though that we could try to put it in her hands. Figure that outward just a little bit. About there. I have to check the other side. up there. Oops. Now lower it. Make it look like she's somewhat holding the board. Going back weird as fuck. Why is it going back like that? I'm concentrating. Really am. I want to make it look like she's holding this dang board. It's moving weird. Anytime you hear me barely talking, that's because I'm really, you know what I mean? I'm really focused on what the fuck I'm doing. That looks pretty good. That's not too bad. Depending on what angle we put it at, it looks a little better or it could look worse. It moves weird though, so it's hard to make it work. Very weird. That looks good. That looks pretty good right there. So we'll roll with it. She's got her board, got her skater fit, man, dude. Alright. After this, I'm hopping on some Black Desert and some GTA. I feel like I don't do enough GTA photos. I definitely didn't do enough last month. Oh. This month, I'm trying to do a whole bunch of GTA, boy. This is much easier one to do. Well, actually, I don't know how much GTA I'll truly be able to do because I forgot the snow on offline has not been working for some time now, fortunately. I would have to do online, which is extremely limited. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so if it's online I gotta use and it's online I gotta use, the quality won't be nearly as good though. That's the problem. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the snow on offline, it always says this weather won't work with this version of the game. I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. How the fuck they be putting it on online if it don't work with this version of the game? So I don't know how I'm gonna make that one work. Some Christmas themed stuff without actually having to wait for them to add the snow, which is gonna be probably late as fuck. Maybe it'll drop sooner, but I don't see it. They typically drop the snow late. Quite late. Not like 15th, not like December 15th, December 10th, December 16th. No, like fucking on the day of Christmas. If I could do it on offline, I could make it happen right now, but for some reason it don't be working no more. Always talking about it doesn't work with this version of the game. Excuse me? How the fuck is it on online, huh? Explain that to me. I never found a fix for it. I should look it up. Or somebody probably has a fix for it. Probably like a file or something that's not working properly. I need to do some Christmas stuff for GTA until that update drops, because if that update, when that update drops on the 10th, it's going to be an eternity before the modding menus for offline get updated. I won't be able to do no GTA Christmas photos for like a whole fucking month. That's how long it'd be taking people to update. Fucking December be over and there still won't be an update. So I do need to hurry up and make that happen at least. Do some indoor stuff so I don't really have to have no snow. That'll work, you know, have my characters indoors just enjoying the because you could do snow weather, you just can't do snow on the ground. So that'd be something I can do. Use the snow weather, make it indoor Christmas photos. You know, make it look like they chilling in at home, doing their thing on Christmas Day and whatnot. Because if I gotta wait for the mod menus to get updated, for offline, boy, we won't be doing any December GTA photos. That's for sure. We'll have to wait for that update to drop fucking next year. January. That'll be by the time them joints get updated. Now, of course, I don't blame people. They got lives, they got stuff they need to do, but it'll take long. Change the fact that it still take long. Doesn't change the fact that it takes a hot minute for it to get updated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not blaming them. I know they got lives to live and stuff they need to do and whatnot. Dude, that crap still take long. I would much prefer not to have to wait till GTA Online snow happens. But yeah, that's actually a good idea. I just realized I could do. Do indoor stuff, spawn trees, little gifts, Christmas presents, and stuff like that. Lights, and then use the snow weather, which will make it look like it's snowing, but there won't be any snow on the ground. The sky will look like there's snow. There'll be snow coming out of the sky and stuff. That'll work. I can definitely do that. Let's see. One last pose. And it'll be that one. One last pose to end off with. Oh, I'm trying to do everything. Every dang thing. Christmas theme. Cause I still got some. What the fuck was that? What is that? Oh my goodness. Why is that happening? I still have some Christmas themed stuff I wanted to do for Skyrim, because I had some other. I actually did have a little bit more outfits, and I found more. So there'll be more Skyrim joints, which this'll drop before the Skyrim, so y'all ain't seen the Skyrim joint yet. I haven't done a Skyrim photo set in a hot minute, or session in a hot minute, so I wanted to do one. And I will be more than likely doing one with Black Desert too, since it's been forever. There's a lot of games I could be doing photo sets on, photo sessions on, and I don't be doing them for some reason. I'm like, I need to pick it up, do some more that I could easily be getting done. Oh, I had the lights low, so it was probably colliding with the ground, causing some extreme glare. Goodness gracious, I've never seen that before. That was brighter than I can actually make the lights, I'm pretty sure. I can only make the lights so bright. That was beyond. And boom, that is it. These are, of course, clean as fuck. Actually, something happened with this last one. I just realized. This is bright. Way brighter than the other ones. Turn that down. Delete that. Let me check to see the other photos. Yeah, I just realized that photo is very bright in comparison to what I've been doing this entire time. Yeah, these are all nice and golden. That one was blared out a bit. But boom, there we go. It's like that dang joint flash banged the screen and made everything brighter. It was supposed to be. That fixes it though. Yeah, beautiful. Wait. Oh. Still slightly brighter. 45. 45 should do it. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Not even sure why it adjusted. Or actually, I am sure. That dang flashbang that we just saw is why it adjusted. Why is my folder weird? Folder is all weird. Okay, boom, there we go. Now it's perfect. And boom, that is it, folks, for the 70s theme part 1, because there would definitely be a part 2. I have outfits on them, but I figured this would take kind of long. And, you know, I upload a 2-hour-long video and stuff. It's like, that is long. Some people probably do watch it that long, but I think the best would probably be an hour. What the fuck is that? Oh, shoot, they up there beefing. I know some of y'all probably like the 2-hour-long episodes, but I think maybe I should bring it down just a little bit, because then, you know, I'm using up more resources to get a dumb long video when I can do a dumb long video still, 50 minutes to an hour, and have more videos that I can bring out. So now I can do a 70s part 2, just like I did a Christmas part 2, a Halloween part 2, because I'm using less outfits for less videos. So instead of 2 outfits for 1 video, I'm using 1 outfit for 1 video. They heat anyways, y'all gonna love it. So when we get to that, actually, matter of fact, let me show you a little sneak peek of what her secondary outfit looks like. So we got Beach Goer, which is this joint right here. Because you got these real nice old school style bell bottom joints. I'm probably gonna change the tops to something a little bit different, and we're gonna have a cool bike. Texas V has an old school style 70s halter top, white and gold bikini with the low rise bikini bottom. And then East LA V got a 70s style Chicano outfit. That's the high-waisted khakis, the chucks with a tank top. They all look great. You're gonna love them, trust and believe it. I mean, I want to get more videos out for y'all, so if I use less outfits, then that's a regular sized video instead of, you know, a nearly 3-hour long video that is completely unnecessary. But then again, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. With that being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, share with your people, join Legendary Clan Sports Channel, become legendary. I'm out.